TV Crazy Man here, ready to tackle the world of mystery and conspiracy theory that lies in the X-Files TV series.
Maybe we ignore him, he'll go away.
What goofs will I find that made it to the final cut? Did these goofs add to the story or take away? Will you laugh or just wonder, how in the world did they get away with that? Keep watching to find out.
You're just now noticing?
The X-Files is layered with mystery on top of mystery. Or is it? Is what you're about to see just a goof or a subtle clue that something else is going on? Watch as the man gets off the heavy equipment twice. Is this a glitch in the Matrix similar to the other TV world that Chris Carter created entitled Harsh Realm? In that show, a post-apocalyptic virtual reality simulation plays out and the people inside think that they are real.
It was a virtual duplicate of our world, with ordinary people living ordinary lives. They didn't realize that their future had been predetermined, written in lines of digital code.
What the hell was that about?
Oh, probably nothing.
Scully seems to be in trouble when a man breaks into the car she's in with a fire extinguisher that appears to be made of some sort of squishy material. There are a lot of possibilities. It could just be a rubber prop. Perhaps there are rubber squishy fire extinguishers that I'm unaware of. Or this scene is from a parallel world, or possibly an early simulation from Chris Carter's Harsh Realm. Also in this episode, Deep Throat, notice Scully's hair. It's slightly short and kind of stiff. But when Mulder and Scully almost wreck, it seems to move much more fluently, as if she were replaced by either a stunt woman or we just glimpsed into a parallel universe.
It's not parallel universes!
In the episode, Conduit, Mulder saves the boy from being ran over by motorcycles, but as Mulder throws away his flashlight while running, it somehow manages to pop up right next to him in the next shot. Is this another glitch in the Harsh Realm Matrix, perhaps?
It's a folk tale, a myth.
I want to believe.
In the episode Shadows, no one seems to be troubled by the fact that the dead people are still breathing.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, never.
Seems like Scully, with her medical background, would have noticed this.
You're looking for something that isn't there.
There it is!
With the breathing corpses from the episode Shadows, and now the eye-twitching body in the episode Gender Bender, I'm wondering if the X-Files series had a zombie apocalypse in mind for sometime later in the series.
Thanks for the call.
Part human, part creature, all killer.
On the episode Young at Heart, as Mulder is getting into his car, we see several parked cars in front of him. But when he drives off, they've all disappeared. Is it possible that we just blinked into a parallel world for a second or two?
It's not parallel universes!
The X-Files, Friday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
On the episode EBE, there's a very weird shimmy effect going on here behind Scully. Could be something to do with a green screen effect going wrong. I'm struggling here, but I can't seem to tie this one into parallel worlds. Right. Perhaps it's the presence of some unearthly being on the other side of the window that could be causing this effect.
They're here.
They may be.
I think I found another zombie in the episode Born Again.
Do you know him?
No, before my time.
Oh, where is he now? Has he been transferred?
What are they?
I don't know. Just keep watching, it's unbelievable.
On the episode 3, at a murder scene, the words John 52:54 appear, written in blood. On a wall. Mulder starts to quote the verse,
He who eats of my flesh and drinks of my blood shall have eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day.
There's just one problem. The Gospel of John only has 21 chapters. And the verse Mulder quotes is actually John 6:54. I could say this is some sort of Mandela effect or parallel universe thing, but Scully seems to get upset when I do that.
It's not parallel universes!
Wait a minute, Scully, come back. Don't leave. Through the window. In this scene, Gillian Anderson trips and it makes it to the final cut.
They've got to have some form of transportation somewhere.
Their presence here on a routine homicide only gives validity to their presence here on a routine homicide. Their presence here on a routine homicide only gives validity. Presence here on a routine homicide.
In the episode In the Game, Scully is attacked by an alien shapeshifter. When she's thrown on top of a table, it looks like the glass table is starting to break apart before her stunt double even hits it. What do you think? Here's a fun fact for you. According to Wikipedia and IMDb, that admittedly isn't always accurate, David Duchovny did his own stunt where he jumps onto a train in the episode Nice. What do you think? Personally, I think he did land on a train, but maybe a stuntman did the faraway shot from the top of the bridge.
They believe it represented all of existence.
In the episode Pusher, Mulder is investigating the bad guy's fridge,
Hey Scully, check this out.
where David Duchovny has a blooper that makes it to the actual episode's final cut.
Mango, kiwi, tropical swirl.
Somehow swirl became squirrel.
Mango, kiwi, tropical swirl.
I found this in research in IMDb as well. Of course, listening to it several times, I think maybe he actually did say swirl. It just sounds like squirrel. What do you think?
Mango, kiwi, tropical swirl. Now we know we're dealing with a madman.
The next goof comes from one of my favorite episodes, Jose Chung's From Outer Space. We got to see aliens abducted by an alien, the Men in Black. Not that Men in Black. No, not that Men in Black either. Close. Yeah, we saw Jesse Ventura as the Man in Black. Yeah, that guy from Predator.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
It also featured Charles Nelson Riley, Alex Trebek, and William Lucking. And we got a lot of bleeping funny moments.
You really bleeped up this case. Oh, you bet your blankety blank bleep I am. Those kids' stories couldn't be more bleeping different.
We also found out that the smoking man is really an alien from outer space. No, not really. What we did learn was that metal bars on alien ships are really not that sturdy. Keep that in mind if you ever encounter space aliens. In the episode Talita Kumi, Roy Thinnis guest stars as Jeremiah Smith, a hybrid alien clone. I wonder, was it just a coincidence that Jeremiah Smith was given as the name of Dr. Smith's cousin from Lost in Space? Thinnis starred in the classic TV series The Invaders, which no doubt was an influence on the X-Files. In that series, he was David Vincent, a man trying to warn the world that the invaders from space are coming.
David Vincent knows that the invaders are here.
This episode also features a fight between Mr. X, played by Stephen Williams, aka the Captain from 21 Jump Street, and Mulder. I think I may have proof that at least in this episode, Mulder and Mr. X may have been shapeshifters. I took the liberty to lighten up some stills of the fight so you can be the final judge, but these guys just don't look the same to me. So what do we have here? A case of shapeshifters, stuntmen, or something else?
How the hell should I know?
Watch this tough actress take a bump on the nose and keep on going. This one made it to the final cut. In this episode, Mulder and Scully are investigating how a skinny teenager was able to murder a very large stepfather.
Was buried alive in less than 5 minutes by a 16-year-old kid whose classmates lovingly referred to as dorkweed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what he really said.
Lovingly referred to as dorkweed.
In the episode Bad Blood, Mulder faces off against a vampire, and he does what Kolchak the Nightstalker would have done and breaks open a wooden chair to make a wooden stake. But someone lends a mysterious hand from out of nowhere. I wonder if it was Kolchak.
Admittedly, the story you're about to read is bizarre, incredible. Label it insane.
By the way, Kolchak the Nightstalker was undoubtedly another inspiration for the X-Files. So it comes to no surprise that its star, Darren McGaven, would appear on the X-Files twice.
I don't see the connection.
Abe, you're not supposed to.
Something I found worth mentioning in the first episode guest starring McGaven, named Travelers, Mulder is seen smoking, which is completely out of character, especially considering how he hates the cigarette smoking man and had used his habit as a source of insult. Also, he appears to have the same hairstyle as the smoking man. Not exactly sure what this is about. Perhaps when I rewatch it later it'll be apparent, but do any of you out there know why Mulder would be smoking in this episode? Were they just messing with us? Or was this just an out-of-character goof by David Duchovny? Well, I guess I'm going to end it there on Season 5. If y'all want more, let me know in the comments and hit the like, and I'll see what kind of goofs I can find in the rest of the series later on. Check out some of my other TV goofs on the TV Facts and Goofs playlist. It's getting to be a pretty large library of goofs that made it to the final cut, and I'll put a link to it there at the end. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Y'all have a great day.